Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris Placer, welcome to Extra Crispy. For today's video, we are watching a video by MJ2K All Day titled The Tallest High School Basketball Player That's Still Too Small for the NBA. So obviously you can see by what we're looking at right here, man, this is a video by Robert Bobroczky. So he's kind of been like an internet sensation for like a year or two now, just being like this extremely tall high schooler. Now, I have not really heard about him as of late, so I'm kind of excited to see like what's going on with the man. But obviously, you know, looking at him sitting in that chair right there, this dude is freaking tall as hell. And honestly speaking, like, it looks like he's actually putting on a little bit of muscle, because I remember first seeing those videos and he was like 16. I mean, he was like 7'6", but he was just so damn skinny, and it was kind of sad because a lot of people actually made fun of the kid and stuff like that, so I don't know how that really affected him emotionally. But regardless, like, it seems like the basketball world almost started to like embrace and be like, yo, this is actually really cool that there's, you know, somebody that's gifted this height that's just in high school, man. So I don't know if they'll make it to the NBA or not, but I guess we're going to find out what he's been up to. I thought he was supposed to be playing basketball with LaMelo Ball. I don't remember that ever actually happening, so who knows? Here we go.
Yeah, absolutely. My main goal right now is to get to college, to Division I school.
D1, damn. Okay.
I would love to
I'll take you at Michigan.
get an opportunity to be in a position where I'm that good that I can actually join the league.
At the age of 12, he was 7'1". At the age of 13, he became
ridiculous,
an
man.
internet sensation. 2 years ago, at the age of 17, he was measured to be 7 feet 7 inches
That
tall.
is ridiculous.
He was supposed to be LaMelo's teammate. But what happened to the tallest high school basketball player? What is up, dudes? Today,
What if he is just like a financial advisor now, because he just maybe just basketball didn't work out, and just one day you go to like have somebody go out there and allocate your portfolio to whatever, bro, and you just have this 7'9" dude sitting across from you being like, what can I do? I don't know. I just think it'd be kind of funny if he just got like some like basic job, but he was just like this giant. Which, I mean, there's tall people out there that do, you know, basic jobs anyway, so
that's ballers.
so whatever.
Players,
I just think it'd be kind of funny.
Here we are, a year after.
Because everybody would be like, yo, why aren't you playing basketball? I tried.
17-year-old, and when I called him a stick man. But
I think everybody did that.
He hasn't been talked about more.
A lot of people made fun of this kid.
Now he's 19 years old, and since he was supposed to be in the spotlight with LaMelo. So I want to break down Robert and see what's happened to him. Drop a like for how tall Rob is. 7,777.
Because how tall is
I never said it
Bobo?
was in inches. And to the 78% that watch my videos that still aren't subscribed, this guy called Porzingis small. So please subscribe. So, for those that don't know Robert Bobroczky, he was a 17-year-old Romanian sophomore that was 7 foot 7 inches, weighing only 190 pounds. That's
oh my
why
God.
he legit looks photoshopped. He's Slender Man. His dad stands at 7'1" and played on the national
tall is his
team
mom, though?
alongside Jorge Muresan. You know, the tallest player in NBA history at 7 foot 7.5 inches. Man, Muggsy Bogues was really a trooper. Robert's mom is 6'1", and so after numerous tests, it's been concluded that Robert's height isn't some disease, it's just some good old genetics. At the age of 14, Robert was recruited by AS Stella Azura, the institution.
Imagine if his dad got with like damn Lisa Leslie or somebody like that. Can you go to Candace Parker? She's like what, 6'8", 6'9"? This dude will be going around damn 10 foot. Do you think we'll ever get a 10-foot human being? Do you think we'll ever? Who is the tallest in human history? I don't know. I like to see a 10-foot guy that could just like sit there, be on the same amount of the basket, and just like boop, just put it right in like that.
In Italy that has produced amazing talent like Andre Bargnani.
Oh, he's like, he wasn't bad. He wasn't
Bargnani
bad.
Was the #1 overall pick, so Stella Azura has some reputation as an amateur level basketball club. His scouting report included a mid-range jumper, which was weird as he was already 7'3" at that time. And this is where he went viral with that run. He can also dunk without jumping. In 2016, he transferred over to Spire Institute in Ohio with the main goal of putting on more mass. Spire is known to be a special training facility and high school that is $55,000 per year.
I wonder what his diet's like.
Yeah, a year ago, I made the statement that the tallest player in high school basketball was too small for the NBA, and that was because of his weight. At the age of 16 at 7'7", 180 pounds, there were some serious risks for injury, for exhaustion, and he would instantly break if someone backed him down. Putting on mass was the most important part of Robert's game. Rob's fees were covered through a scholarship, and so you would think that at top-notch facilities with personal trainers focusing on one goal after one whole high school season, that Robert would show some progress, right? He was 190 pounds. A lot about his
genetics
weight
at that
is
point.
Actually fishy. Some sources say he was 180 pounds when he joined Spire Institute, some say he was 185, and not everyone knows his exact weight when he turned 17 years old, whether it was 190 pounds or 195.
Some people just can't put on muscle mass.
Was that Robert really wasn't putting on much weight despite being on a 5,000 calorie diet.
Damn, that's like half what I eat every single day. No wonder he ain't gaining no weight.
Very different set of exercises, lowering his basketball practice to preserve weight while trying to work on all of his muscle groups. Rob has said that the goal was to gain 60 pounds by the end of high school.
You talk with Taco Fall. See what Taco Fall did.
A pound a month. Keep in mind that because he's 7'7", his metabolism is through the charts, and so it's hard to maintain any weight he builds. 1 year later, and now Robert was 195 pounds at the age of 18. Again,
he's getting
not
there.
Sure if that's the exact weight, but that was the most reported weight. It's not as if he isn't giving it his all. Trainers have said that he's fully committed to following through on the diet.
Can't go for the cookies?
He's eating constantly throughout the day, eating about 5 to 6 meals to hit that 5,000 calorie mark. He's lifting every single day. Now Robert was getting ready to play in his junior year alongside LaMelo Ball, and that's when news about him really resurfaced in November of 2018.
Wait, he was going. Has it already been 2 years since that was reported? I could have swore that was like a few months ago that he was supposed to be playing with LaMelo. There's no way. Because this kid's 19 now, so... I don't know. I feel like the math doesn't add up there.
No one had been really talking about him since March of 2018, so
like
there was a gap of months before this news. Through videos by Overtime and Max Preps, we see that Robert is a
fun guy.
Teammates like him, he's humble, and he's learned to live with his height.
He should become a YouTuber, man.
He really should. With LaMelo on Spire, people thought that we would get to see more of Robert because there would be more media coverage on Spire. The season goes along, and there is a lot of coverage on Spire and LaMelo, but Rob doesn't even play. Rob didn't play in any of the games. Now that's really weird for a guy in his junior year who's trying to make it in college basketball. He wants to make a D1 school and eventually make the NBA as the second Romanian player ever. The only reason I can see Robert not playing is that he has had scoliosis for a while. Scoliosis is a curve in the spine which could be due to bad posture or just a really large frame. Because he developed it when he was younger, his hips have been misaligned by several inches. This causes back pain and other issues running up and down the court. That explains the awkward run. That also explains why he really can't take any weight because his center of gravity and core are all out of line. This leads to less stability. This whole time, Rob has been working on his game too, adding a 3-point shot, but his time at Spire, and even when he played in his sophomore and junior years, really have no stats to see how well he was performing compared to his peers, and there really isn't any game tape to analyze. Different sources report different current weights for him. Most sources stick with his weight being 220 pounds now. Max Preps has his weight listed at 225 pounds. If that is true, then Robert is doing well weight-wise. I don't know how he went from gaining 5 to 10 pounds in a year to 25 to 30 pounds, but that's progress.
Become more of an adult, you just buy the
18.7, which is just on the edge of normal and not
I know, bitch-ass doctor.
But no one is really talking about what he's doing right now. His added weight might be too much for his scoliosis, but we don't know because the last news of him was really heard in November of 2018. The fact that there is no news
about a year now, man.
What is kind of scary. He does have 1 more year of high school left, even though he's 19.
How?
So
How?
I guess we'll
Makes
have
no
to
sense.
see what he does in his senior year, but he hasn't received any offers from college. So yeah, Robert Bobroczky is the tallest high school basketball player, but now he's sort of fading into the background. But what do you think? Can Robert make a D1 college?
Probably not.
Can he make the NBA? Drop a like for height so you can grow taller. If you
okay, so I think the best way to put it when it comes to this kid right here, he's got a few options. One, just realize that maybe, you know, because there's a lot of people out there that are really good at basketball, but they're too short to go to college. It can be very well on the opposite, you know, on the extreme side of the opposite side of the spectrum, that he's just too tall for basketball. Like, when you have a body like that and you have other medical issues, it's just not in the cards, unfortunately to say. It's like not every tall person is meant to play basketball. So, with that being said, it can still be part of your life. Like I said, like, I think if this kid embraced, like, YouTube or did something like that, could you imagine being, like, in, like, the basketball community? Like, that'd be amazing. Just doing, like, vlogs and kind of, like, the stuff that, like, Too Hype does. It would be perfect, because then it's like he has basketball in his life, but he's also using his frame, using his body out there to really go viral and build his channel. Because, look, man, like, obviously we're all interested in what the kid does, right? Or you could also go the route of, like, the Harlem Globetrotters, and just join, like, a group like that. Because, listen, man, like, just because you're not good enough to be in the NBA does not mean that people don't want to watch you play basketball. So, I don't know, guys. Regardless, it's a very interesting story. I do hope health-wise this kid is, like, okay, because, like, all the sclerosis stuff, that sounds just like a big yikes, man. So, hopefully he does okay and just kind of focuses more on his health, not so much trying to get to the NBA. I mean, there's kind of a, you know, you got to meet that halfway and just kind of like, yes, you got to do what's right for you to get to the league if you want to get there, if that's your goals and ambitions, but you also got to do right by your health, right, man? So anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I don't know, it sounds like he's just not really playing, though, so I guess that's the best way to sum it up. But thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and peace out, my friends.